Hi Libra, welcome to your May 2024 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you for your support. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I hope you are doing well, Libra. As I'm recording this, it is April 28th. I'm working to get my May readings done this weekend if I can. We're still in the middle of Taurus season, but thankfully we are no longer in Mercury retrograde. Mercury stationed direct on the 25th, although we do have 2 weeks of post-shadow phase. So don't be surprised if there's still some wonkiness with technology or communication. I definitely have had some challenges the last couple of days with my technology, so that's not very surprising for me. But in any event, thank you again for being here, Libra. Let's get going right away. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Please help me in pulling the most relevant messages for the Libra collective at this time, Spirit. What are the messages for Libra for May? Let's get a couple more. Okay, Libra. So first card out is the Two of Coins. So I see this energy as you are, during the month of May, doing your best to manage your resources, your energy, your time, your investments. This is determining how to make the most grounded, intelligent choices, decisions, investments. It's, double checking contracts. It's double checking the credit card statement, the bank statement. There might be some practicalities that you're very focused on at this time. But I think this is a good energy. For me, it's really balanced. I just see you kind of getting down to business during the month of May. And really being focused on, again, ensuring that where your resources, whether that's money or energy, where it's going to give you a return, and it's going to provide you with some level of stability. That's what the coin energy or the pentacle energy is about. It's about stability in your 3D reality. So you're like, okay, well, if I'm saving money, what does the interest rate look like? Is everything on the up and up? Just kind of making sure that all the T's are crossed and all of the I's are dotted. Again, maybe coming out of the month of April, Mercury retrograde was kind of a lot. So maybe it's been as chaotic for you as it has for me. And you kind of are doing some cleanup is what I'm hearing. But this is good energy, right? To me, this is like stable. This is grounded. This is making sure that everything's in its proper place and you are utilizing everything available to you appropriately. Then we have the King of Swords. This is air energy. We will be moving into a Gemini season on May 20th. And so, I feel like coming out of Mercury retrograde and moving into the month of May, that you are going to be, if you haven't already, starting to gain a lot of clarity in your mind, in your intellect, in your plans, in your communication. So if communication's been rough during the month of April, as it has been for many of us, those challenges will be lifted and dissipated. And I think that you have an opportunity to really step into a new level of confidence with regard to the way that you express yourself, express your needs, express your plans, your boundaries, your wants, your desires. And I think communication this month is going to start to feel easier for you. And I do believe that people, if they haven't already, they're going to start to see you in a different light. They see you as somebody that is very grounded. And something I always like to remind folks of is there is no gender in tarot. So we all have masculine and feminine energy. So this is just an energy you're showing up in. This is a very grounded, mature, intelligent, intellectual energy to be in. It's somebody who says what they mean and means what they say. It's somebody who has no problem speaking the truth and speaks it with tact and respect, but also doesn't have time for games. And, you know, it's worth mentioning, Libra, that, you know, the shadow aspect of Libra is conflict avoidance, people pleasing, but I don't necessarily see that as that's definitely not a King of Swords energy. This is somebody who's like, yes, I have the ability to speak truth with tact and respect, but I'm not going to walk on eggshells, right? So there might be just a level up for you this month. So I love to see this, that you're going to have clarity of mind, clarity of thought, and clarity in your communication, where it's very clear what you say, what you mean, and people are going to understand what the point is. So if there's anything that has been kind of on the back burner with regard to you expressing your needs, your wants, your desires, your boundaries, that's going to open up for you this month. Three of Wands. This is a card of waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like your focus is very much on return on investment. It's like the seeds you've planted, the connections you've made, the work you've been doing. It's basically waiting for those things to return to you, seeing what is the opportunity that I have based on the work that I've been doing, right? Based on the investments that I've been making, based on the communication that I've had with other people, the conversations I've had, the networking I've done. You know, this could all of you are going to be totally different, right? This could have to do very much with work, business associates, business plans, creative projects, side hustles, projects at work, any number of things, right? Because you're all going to be totally different, since it's a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, click the link below. The only way to book a personal with me is via my website. But you are kind of like, again, I feel like you're like double checking things, cleaning up things, budgeting perhaps, right? Having conversations. Again, this could be with friends, family, coworkers, business associates. And then there's a period of like waiting to see, like, okay, I've done what I needed to do. I put myself out there. I've communicated what I'm looking for, what I'm hoping for, what my skill set are. I mean, this could be you even like going out and again, networking, applying for jobs, right? If you're looking to make a shift in your career. And then there's a period of having done the work, having made the connections, having had those conversations, done the interviews, what's next? And you will be taking some type of action forward here with the Knight of Wands. And so it's interesting, right? We have the Three of Wands where this individual is holding on to this wand here. And then we have the Knight of Wands is holding on to this wand that's got some growth on it, right? So I'm also getting that like you're waiting to see like what investments really show you that they're growing, right? That they're blossoming. And based on that information, based on that feedback, based on what you perceive this month, that's how you're going to know which opportunity, which option is most worth your time and your action, right? So I definitely see like you're doing the work, you're having the conversations, whether this is, you know, again, at your place of work, applying for jobs, like networking. You're definitely focused on your stability, and it's going to become really clear as you really hone in and focus this month where it makes the most sense for you to take action towards. And you're definitely going to be taking action towards what is actually blossoming, what is giving me the indication that there's an opportunity for more growth and return on my investment. So Definitely feeling like this has to do with work and finances for sure, especially, you know, with the Two of Coins and this Wand energy. But let's go a little bit deeper. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. What messages, what additional messages do we have and insights here? Let's get one more for Libra. Okay, so we have Temperance. So I feel like you're in a good place of knowing when to temper your action, your emotions. It feels to me like you have a good practice of doing things that pour into you, right? Whether that's going to the gym, doing yoga, meditating, being around friends and family that support you. I am feeling a lot of balance here. I'm feeling a lot of groundedness here. I'm feeling like there's a certain level of groundedness and healing that you've tapped into in the last few months, where you realize that in order to find stability in all areas of your life, you have to make sure that you're taking care of you, Libra. And, you know, you're doing those things that you need to do to make sure, right, that you are pouring from a full cup, that you're taking care of your own needs, right? And I love to see that because, again, right, the shadow aspect of Libra is to be people-pleasing, conflict avoidant, but I'm seeing a lot of balance in these cards. So I feel like you have kind of cracked a code, and the universe is acknowledging that, Libra. So I really love to see that. And, you know, I think this is important for you to know that your guides, your ancestors, your angels, God, the universe, whatever you call it, they are very proud of you is what I'm hearing. They're proud of you having taken accountability for maybe the times when you haven't been willing to do what you needed to do to take care of yourself. But because you have actually committed to this practice, whatever it is, again, right, could be the gym, walking, yoga, meditation, whatever it is that you're doing, you have committed to taking care of yourself. And in that, you found a level of patience and groundedness in your approach to life that is really helping you to build stability. Four of Wands in all areas of your life. It's like I'm seeing you have the structures in place to really build a stable life for yourself, with your family, with your friends, you know, in your romantic partnerships, at work. And it's because you've taken the time to take care of you, Libra. And I'm seeing this as like, this is a daily practice. This is a weekly practice. This is a regular practice of you taking time for yourself, because you are at this point, Libra, where you know that, you know, your self-care, your spiritual practices are the foundation, are the structures that are going to help you build a life that, you know, is abundant, is fruitful, is, you know, happy and healthy. So really good energy here. And then we have the Magician, which we love to see this. This is saying that like you have literally everything that you need, Libra, in order to manifest the life of your dreams, in order to make your dreams come to reality. And I think with this Temperance card and the Four of Wands, like I was saying, I feel like you've taken a certain level of accountability for your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, and you're starting to actually realize your own strengths, abilities, and skills. And you are coming to this understanding that like, wow, I really am magic. I really do have so many things to offer to the world and so many abilities, and I have everything that I need to really manifest all of the things that I want in work and my career, with my finances, with my family, with my friends, with my loved ones, right? This is like very, very beautiful, magical energy. And then we have the Seven of Coins. So we started with the Two of Coins, we have the Seven of Coins. So you know, the things that you are working towards, investing in, building, they are definitely absolutely going to come to fruition. And I love to see the Magician before the Seven of Coins, because the coin or the pentacle energy does take the longest to manifest in the 3D reality. But with the Magician here, it's like, I'm getting the sense that you've been doing this work for a long time to come into this level of balance and to come into this understanding of like, yes, I need to take care of me, right? I need to take care of my mental, emotional, spiritual health so that I can have stability, have the structures in my life to build the stability and to really understand who I am, what I'm capable of. And then once I have those structures in place, then I will see the fruit actually bear itself, right? The trees to blossom, the flowers to blossom. So this is really abundant, beautiful energy. I really am loving this for you, Libra. If this is resonating for you, make sure you like, you subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know below. I am the Magician and I am manifesting my most abundant future and timeline. Loving this energy for you, Libra. Keep at it, right? Stay consistent. You've clearly been doing the work to get to this place. And I do feel like as we're coming out of Mercury retrograde and moving into May, that the momentum's going to shift for you. And you're finally going to start to, again, right? You're really going to finally start to see the fruits of your labor and all the work that you've done. Okay, so on top of the Two of Cups, we have the Six of Cups. Or, sorry, Six of Pentacles. Sorry, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm going to blame Mercury. This is all about coming into balance, right? So, like, that's what you've been working on. That's what you're going to continue to work on. I think it's going to be really important, Libra, for you to continue to, like, pay attention to where your time, energy, and resources and money are going, making sure that any, you know, project, any person, any job, any, you know, contract that you're investing in, that it's balanced, right? That you are getting as much as you are putting into it, right? Checking yourself if you start to fall into overextending yourself, people pleasing, giving too much, doing too much. Maintain that balance, right? That's going to really help you in maintaining this sustainably for the future, right? And I think you've learned that through trial and error, like we all do, right? And then we have Page of Pentacles. So maybe there, and it's on top of the King of Swords. So maybe there is an opportunity to take a new role at work, lead a new project, or maybe even, like I was saying earlier, right, to put yourself out there with regard to a new job, a new leadership position. And I feel like you are really starting to step out into your confidence and learning, right, what you're capable of, and the people, places, situations, jobs, right, that are going to be really fruitful in the future. You are seeing where you need and should be making those investments, and you're doing that in, I'm hearing like in multiple ways, right? So if you're currently at a job, right, and you've been good about, you know, speaking up for your boundaries, taking time off, you know, asking for a raise, asking for support, you might maybe have an opportunity to mentor somebody at work, or to, you know, collaborate on a project, on a side hustle, right? So I feel like there's going to be multiple streams of income that are available to you because you're finding this balance, right? Because you are learning when to pull back, when to take action. You're paying attention to the information, the data that's coming in. You know, like, okay, this is the project that is going to garner me the most opportunity to grow my career, to grow my skill set, to grow my pentacles, my coins, right? And you have taken the Hanged Man over the Three of Wands, right? I feel like there's been a shift in your perspective, whereas, you know, in the past, you may have felt like you had to constantly prove yourself. I think, again, you're learning when to pull back, right? You're learning when you've done enough, when to take time for yourself, when to let people and situations reveal themselves, right? And maybe in the past you would be quick to jump in, right? You would be more likely to force things. I think you're finding the balance between being and doing. So we love to see this. And this is also Pisces energy. So like leaning in more to that intuitive side of like, okay, I've done enough. Let me take a step back and see what the response is. Let me take a step back and see, right, what ships actually come in, right? What is the response from those jobs I applied to or those networking events I went to, right? Instead of me like forcing it, let me just take a step back because I put myself out there, right? I've put my hat in the ring. I've invested, I've planted seeds. Let's see what comes back, right? Let's let the universe and other energies reveal themselves. So on top of the Knight of Wands, we have the Two of Cups. So maybe, possibly, right? The Two of Cups isn't just about love and romance, but this could be, right? This could be coming into balance in all areas of your life, in all relationships. So again, with this reciprocal energy, that's really what the Two of Cups is about. It's about the give and take. It's about being in balance. It's about only giving to people that are actually able to give back to you and taking action towards those individuals. This is also in career, in friendship, family, and relationships, right? This is about all of your partnerships really being in a place of reciprocation. And ensuring that I'm investing in people that are investing in me. Now, if you are single, Libra, and open to love, this could be an indication that there is an equal partnership that is coming in, or, you know, a relationship that is growing and developing. But again, this can also just be about the fact that because you are growing in confidence, you're learning to communicate clearly your boundaries, your wants, your desires, all of that kind of stuff, that your relationships across the board are starting to draw in more reciprocal relationships, whether, again, work, family dynamics, friendships, or lovers in general, right? It's going to be different for each of you. But lots of harmony in your relationships as a result of you doing your own personal work. So I do love to see that for you, Libra. If the messages are resonating for you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how this is showing up for you, Libra. I'm really loving this energy. This is a nice, refreshing energy to be tapping into. Okay. So on top of Temperance, we have the Queen of Swords. So we also had up here, the second card out was the King of Swords. So this could be talking about balancing your masculine and feminine energies, right? The masculine energy is the doing, and the feminine energy is often the being, the receiving, right? But also there's a lot of balance with regard to how you communicate yourself, your boundaries, your wants, your needs, your desires, right? There is a fearlessness in how you're showing up, and a confidence level of not being afraid to speak your piece or your boundaries. And this also could be an indication, yes, of an aligned partnership, but it could be a partnership related to business or love, right? That there are two individuals here that are very willing and able to have very clear communication, that are willing to say what they mean and mean what they say. So lots of balance, lots of reciprocation, lots of mirroring. And again, Libra, I'm seeing that because you've done this work, right, of pouring into yourself, of finding that balance, right, within your own energy field, whether this is business or love, right, that's where this reciprocal mirrored energy is coming in, is that you've balanced the energies within yourself. And because of that, in your 3D reality, more people who are aligned and mirror that confidence and integrity are going to also come into your life. And then we have the Queen of Cups. on top of the Four of Wands. Now, on an individual level, I really feel like this is talking about this, because the Queen of Cups is my cup first. And on top of the Four of Wands, for me, it's talking about an understanding that you cannot pour from an empty cup, like I was saying earlier, right? And that you found that ability to prioritize yourself, to prioritize your needs, to do the things that pour into you, that make you feel emotionally fulfilled, so that when you show up for other people, you're not pouring from an empty cup, and you are no longer willing, right, to sacrifice what you need in order to take care of other people. You no longer see this as selfishness, okay? Again, this could also talk to a love interest that you have, somebody who is deeply emotional and intuitive. But I do feel like this has a lot to do with you continuing this practice of taking care of you, of knowing that, no, Libra, it's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's not selfish to do what you need to do to take care of you. It's actually going to help you to show up for the people that you love, for your job, for your family, for your friends, in a more balanced way when you are making sure to fill your cup, right? And you're not overextending yourself and burning yourself out. Spirit, can I get a couple more cards here for Libra before we close this reading out? Thanks again, Libra, for being here. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe if the messages are resonating. Okay. And guess what? You showed up in your own reading, Justice, on top of the Magician. So I'm getting that, like, you really, again, are coming into balance within yourself. And you've come to this place where you have been willing to take accountability for where you have maybe been out of balance in the past, whether it has been people pleasing, overextending yourself, overworking yourself, or making excuses for being in, you know, a job or friendship or relationship dynamic where you were expected to sacrifice and give everything with no return whatsoever. It's like you have done the work for yourself, and because of that, Justice is here to bring in that balance in all areas of your life. And again, with this sword of truth for me, right, is that, like, you are willing to take accountability. You're willing to see the truth for what it is, even if that means that there's somebody that needs to be cut off because they want you to continue to deplete yourself, to sacrifice yourself or your own needs for them. We're no longer doing that. Things are finally coming into balance, and that's why you have this magical energy really to manifest. And then we, on top of the Seven of Coins, we have the Ace of Wands, which is all about a fresh new career opportunity, an opportunity to build upon the investments that you already made, right? Growth, transmutation, something brand new, a brand new opportunity that comes as a result of all of the hard work that you've done, of all of the balancing, of all of the taking accountability for your own energy, your own resources. There's going to be lots of opportunity to create. Again, this could be a raise or promotion at work or mentorship or just a new job opportunity. But definitely the opportunity for something new based on, right, what you've already planted, what's growing. I think there's going to be more opportunity that you can even really anticipate right now. So really love this for you, Libra. Sending you lots of love. Again, if the messages resonate, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, click the link below. The only way to book a reading with me is via my website. I'm going to end this reading with a card from the Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. Thank you again for being here, Libra. I hope the messages are supportive for you at this time. Can't wait to hear how this is showing up for you. All right, and we have the Sun card, which is the Faith. And this is card 38, so I'm just going to read this from the book. Again, thank you for being here, Libra. Hope May is fantastic. It feels like the events that are happening in your life are random and inexplicable, and your attempts to make things go according to plan only lead to increasing frustration and anxiety. You find yourself full of doubts and uncertainty, worry about the future and the direction your life is going. It's scary to let go of control and accept circumstances as they are and make choices based on the communications you receive from spirit in whatever form they come to you. Yet it is critical that you do what you have to in order to restore your faith that spirit's guidance is always available to you. The most important type of faith you can have is trusting that life knows what it's doing, whether or not you agree with what is presented. In this vast universe we inhabit for an extremely short time, everything is working out exactly as it should in spite of your reservations or personal objections. The sun inevitably comes up no matter what is going on in your life. Though, like the ancestors who anxiously waited for the eclipse to end, you may find yourself doubting. Contemplate, pray, meditate, seek support from others, take walks in nature, and soak up all the goodness that this element and its spirit offers. Find a quiet place to witness the sunset or sunrise and know that the sun will always be there, even if its radiance is temporarily blocked by clouds. Keep the faith. Yeah, so there's a lot of really good energy here, but I think that this card is really speaking to the fact that, like, look, life is gonna life, and your ego may be triggered by the fact that you have this new level of faith, right? And you are doing things in a different way. There's definitely a newness and a freshness to this energy. Just be the witness of that, Libra, right? When there are doubts, fears, or anxieties that come up because you're doing things differently and you're no longer overextending yourself, but you are learning to be more and to let things play out and to let spirit and the universe show you how people are showing up, whether or not they're worth your time. Just check it, right? Like, okay, that's how I used to do things, but I know that this is a new, fresh approach for me, and I am learning to be more intuitive and more patient with the process so that I can manifest more magic into my life, right? One step at a time, Libra. Overall, I think that this is a really beautiful reading, and there's lots of magic available to you this month. So sending you lots of love. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.